Yeah, nobody has to feel like they're a victim to this stuff that we can't control, but sometimes when you're retired, some of the strategies, like the strategy Haley talked about, where you can change where your new money's going, well, you don't necessarily have new money going anywhere. You have this pot of money that now you have to live on for the rest of your life, and every time you log into your IRA balance or your 401k balance, you see it go from whatever it was, and now it's substantially less, and that feels like a really scary experience, because it is a really scary experience. But here's some strategies that you can take advantage of even though you're retired and you don't have new money going into your plan. The first strategy is a lot of retirees have a portfolio that looks like a 60% stock or 40% bond portfolio. And if this looks anything like you might have a 70% stock, 30% bond, whatever it is. If it's close to this, one of the strategies you can implement is decrease your bond holdings. So Haley talked about how we have a pretty high level of confidence that bonds are going to continue to lose money over the next 12 to 24 months. So if this is an asset class that we have a high level of confidence that's going to continue to go down, one of the strategies you can do is decrease your holdings in bonds and shift over to stocks. And if this is a strategy that you implement, the bonds, number one, did their job because they are down right now, but they're not down as much as stocks. So they did work in a way of insulation from the equity downside. But the other thing is you can take that money that didn't lose as much and take advantage of a 20 to 30% discount in the stock market. So again, if the market even continues to go down further, great, you didn't take the full hit, and then when the market does come back up eventually, whenever that is, you will get all the upside of the money that you put into the stocks. So that's an idea. Another idea is you can use what's called a fixed indexed annuity. And so you can eliminate all or a substantial portion of your bond portfolio, and you can incorporate what we call a bond alternative. And a bond alternative is just some kind of other safe investment that is different from bonds, because again, we think bonds are going to continue to lose money. So you could use something like a bank product, like a CD or money market, but those really aren't paying a whole lot right now either. So a really good alternative for some people in some cases would be a fixed indexed annuity. Now that's a new concept for a lot of people. Many people are not familiar with what a fixed indexed annuity is, but to be real simple with it, basically what it is, it's an annuity offered by an insurance company that guarantees against principal loss. So if the market goes down, you get a 0% rate of return, you're happy, you didn't lose anything. If the market goes up, then you get a piece of the up. Now there's a whole bunch of different types of fixed index annuities, so you want to make sure if you're incorporating that strategy, you use the right one for you, for your situation, but the concept itself can work really well.
And it's very appealing to our families because essentially what this fixed index annuity is doing is you get the upside return potential of the market because the money in that account is tied to an index. So take the S&P, for example. And if the S&P went up 20%, well, you get to participate in a piece of that upside return. So you get the upside potential of the market without taking on any additional risk, which can be very, very appealing for people who are in this retirement phase of life.
You don't get all 20, right? There's like some kind of a cap typically on these of what percentage of the up you get.
Yeah, most of these are going to have some kind of cap, and the caps work different depending upon the insurance company that you use, and the caps can change from year to year too. So again, this is another strategy you don't want to just go out there and do. You want to make sure it's a part of your plan, and you want to make sure you have a really good working knowledge of how these annuities work, because not all annuities are built the same, and most annuities, like most investments, are not investments that are going to be right for you. You want the right annuity in the right circumstance. But one of the strategies, the other benefit by incorporating something like the fixed index annuity is when the market does go down, you didn't lose anything on that portion, and with a lot of these, you can take 10% out per year. So what you would do is you didn't lose any money on this piece, take 10% out, put it back into stocks when the stocks are at a discount. And then you can be real surgical with what stocks you're buying because, again, you didn't lose any money on this piece and you're buying it. So it's a way that retirees can take advantage of a dollar cost averaging strategy when you no longer have new money going into something like a 401k plan from earned wages.
But besides the dollar cost averaging strategy, it works really, really well if you're taking income from your investment portfolio in retirement, because again, this is a piece of the portfolio that's lost nothing. And let's say you need $20,000 to $40,000 a year for whatever reasons, well, you can take it out of this fixed index annuity knowing that you didn't have to sell at a loss.
Thank you for watching this clip of Retiring Today, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have questions about your retirement plan, take advantage of the complimentary 15-minute retirement checkup phone call.